I told my Sunday school class my vision is leaving me because I can't see your face. I have faith in God, it'll be back. They encouraged me too to keep on praying it because somebody out there can fix it. And when I met Dr. Parker, he said, when the first time meeting him, he said, I can fix your eye, I can fix it. My name is Eddie Robinson. I've been having glaucoma problem all my life. I have family history of glaucoma. My vision started getting cloudier. I couldn't distinguish color like cars I seen until I was right up on them. Our problem was high eye pressure. That's when I started getting blebs in them. My doctor started looking after, and it was in good shape. I had 20/20 in them until this one went silent, probably about in 2020. And the cornea started going bad in this. Dr. Allen Kelly was South Surgical Center in Dothan. He fixed it, and it done good for about 8, 9 years. Then inflammation got in. Sebastian Helsinki, our Central South, he looked at it. It looks fair. He said it was fair. You seeing pretty good out of it. He said we ain't gonna mess with it until it started getting worse and worse. And it started going a little bit worse, a little bit worse. And he called me and he said, well, I know a fellow in Birmingham. You got to go to Birmingham. And he could fix that. I said, is he good? He said, he's the best.
So Eddie was referred to us by another corneal specialist, a surgeon that I hold in great esteem. And it was because Eddie only had one eye. His right eye had been previously lost because he had had terrible uncontrolled glaucoma, and that only left him with his left eye, and that eye had had bad glaucoma as well, which, imperiled the survival of the eye. And he'd even had a corneal transplant in that eye in the past, which had failed. So when he was sent to see us, he was legally blind in his only eye, already with a failed transplant, and the eye was booby-trapped. It had all of these other problems with it. And so when we were entrusted to do his operation by another great corneal surgeon, and it's the patient's only eye, you really feel like that's a special situation that calls upon you to do your very best work. We did his surgery in our office-based operating environment on a Thursday, and we saw him the day after surgery and 4 days after that, so 6 days after the original operation. And when we saw him just those 6 days later, already the eye had gone from legally blind to now legal driving, which was such a transformative experience, I think, for him to be walking around in a fog with his only eye and being told that you'd already had one transplant that failed, and now this is a Hail Mary attempt to try to save your vision. To be able to render that kind of impact on somebody's life, and also so quickly, I think was a really meaningful experience for us. We're also very gratified at that visit to be able to tell him goodbye. We sent him back home. He travels from 5 hours away or something like this to see us. To be able to send him back to his regular eye doctor and not require him to keep making the trip to see us, I think was also a very special thing. To be able to fix him and turn him loose such that he could go back and enjoy the rest of his life and not have to be thinking about the eye. Just to fix it and be done with it was a very important experience for us.
After we went through the surgeries and post-op and the day, I am 100% satisfied with his work. And I'll be encouraging others to come visit Dr. Parker because he is gifted at what he does. And he got a good team. He can't do it alone. He got to have a good team. I'll be indebted for him the rest of my life because he gave me sight. And that means a lot to me because in my final years, I want to be the best I can, do the best, and I like to help other folks. And that's what we all in about, helping each other. If God give you a talent, use it. Because if he don't, he'll take it away.